So it's been a while. Sorry. So, hello, welcome back to Cooking with a Pan. Today, we're going to be making raspberry cupcakes. I know it's been a while, it's been a whole month since I posted my last video, but I was busy with school, with finals, and all that stuff. But the good thing is, now it's summer, and summer is wonderful, it's great, and the main reason it's wonderful is because there is no school. But the second reason why it's great is because now I can use the kitchen whenever I want, and I'm hoping I will get more recipes out to you guys because I have been slacking off a bit. It's been an entire month. So yeah, So without further ado, I guess let's get started. Woo! If you haven't seen my last video, by the way, I'm really tired today, so not gonna be as energetic as I usually am, I think. But if you haven't seen my last video, it is the Oreo cupcake recipe, and I did it in 10 easy steps. First of all, if you haven't seen it, go check that out because that one tastes amazing. It's so good. But this one is also really good, and I'm also gonna do it in 10 easy steps, except I've kind of switched around some of the steps to make it a little bit easier. But yeah, so let's get started. Step number 1. We're gonna go collect our ingredients. I have not memorized, so I have it written down on a sheet. For this recipe, we're gonna need butter, eggs, granulated sugar, flour, baking soda, baking powder, salt, whole milk, heavy cream, vegetable oil, vanilla extract, raspberry puree, and whole raspberries. So the raspberry puree is basically take your raspberries, put it in a cup, blender thing, and blend it until it's nice and smooth and everything is well blended and even. So this recipe calls for a 1/4 cup, a generous 1/4 cup of raspberry puree. So I'm gonna guess about half a cup of whole raspberries. If you need more, you can always add more, so recommend trying half a cup. But yeah, so the exact amounts of these ingredients are listed below in the description, so if you're gonna make this recipe, go ahead and check it out right there. For the buttercream, we're gonna need 2 bars of butter, we're gonna need powdered sugar, heavy cream, and vanilla extract. Yep! Step number 2. Now we're gonna mix together our dry ingredients. Just take a medium-sized bowl and put in our flour, our baking soda, our baking powder, and our salt. So just 4 simple, very simple ingredients. Mix them together with a whisk until they're all evenly combined. Step number 3. Now we're gonna mix together our wet ingredients. Our wet ingredients are the whole milk, the heavy cream, the vegetable oil, the vanilla extract, and our raspberry puree. So just put those together in a cup and mix until smooth. Step number 4. Now we're gonna cream together our butter, sugar, and our eggs. So take your butter, put it in a stand mixer or hand mixer, and mix it on a medium speed until it's nice and fluffy. Then add in your sugar. This should get like a very crumbly kind of consistency. And once that is evenly combined, mix in your eggs one at a time. Be sure to scrape down the sides because a lot of the butter stuff is gonna stick. Step number 5. Now we're gonna combine everything together. We're gonna take our dry ingredients and our wet ingredients and mix the 2 into the bowl one at a time, alternating. So we're gonna put in like a little bit of our dry ingredients, then a little bit of our wet ingredients, and a little bit of our dry, and a little bit of wet. The purpose of this is if you put in all the wet ingredients together, it's gonna be very liquidy, and then it's gonna slosh everywhere. If you put in dry and then try to mix in the wet, it might not mix properly, so we kind of alternate to keep it at about the same consistency. Step number 6. Now we're gonna fill our cupcake tin. So we're gonna take a muffin tin or cupcake pan, whatever you'd like to call it, put in cupcake liners, and put like 2 generous tablespoons of your batter in. This should come out to be about, say, like 2/3, 1/2 to 2/3 of the way up the cupcake liner. Then take a raspberry, kind of like push it into your batter, and cover it on the top with more batter until it's completely covered. And after you have everything in, it should come out to be about 2/3 to 3/4 of the way up the cupcake liner. Step number 7. So now we're going to bake our cupcakes. If you haven't already, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're gonna stick our tin in there for 18 minutes. And check your cupcakes, just stick a toothpick in, but don't stick it directly down the center where your raspberry is. Stick it kind of through the side to make and once your toothpick comes out clean without anything stuck to it, that's when you know your cupcake is ready. Step number 8. Now we're gonna make our buttercream. Just like before, we're gonna take our butter and mix it on a medium speed until it's nice and fluffy. Then we're gonna take our powdered sugar and mix it on low speed until it's nice and well incorporated. You could do this in 2 rounds. Just make sure the first round is completely mixed before you put in your second round of sugar. Then at the very end, we're gonna add in a teaspoon of vanilla extract, mix that on low speed until nice and well blended, then again on low speed. If necessary, if you think your buttercream is too thick, go ahead and add in up to 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. Now step number 9. We're going to decorate our cupcakes. So if your cupcakes haven't cooled, make sure they cool completely before you try to decorate. You don't want your buttercream to melt on top of the cupcake. So when your buttercream is done, go ahead and scoop it into a piping bag fitted with a nice medium-sized star tip. Squeeze your piping bag to make sure all that buttercream is on the bottom, and you want to pipe your cupcake so that there's a big star mound in the center, and then little mounds along the edge, all around, getting smaller and smaller, so it kind of looks like a flower. So just do that to all your cupcakes, and at the very end, take a raspberry and put it onto the middle of your cupcake. So we're basically done. Step number 10 is to enjoy your cupcake. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, be sure to find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, yeah, basically it. Check out my Instructables account. If you're gonna make this cupcake, I strongly suggest you do that. I basically take this video, deconstruct it into a written out step-by-step, so it's a lot easier to be reading those things as you make it rather than watching this video. So yeah, go ahead and check out that account. I have another video filmed. If you liked me on Facebook or if you are following me on Instagram, you would know what it is. If you haven't, go check that out, or it will be a surprise, I guess. But yeah, that video I'm hoping is coming out soon. It's filmed, it's done, I just need to edit it so it's not done. But yeah, have a great summer, everyone. If you're still a student, I hope you aren't doing much this summer, and I hope you're enjoying yourself and having a great time. I know I am, so yeah, have a great summer. I will see you all hopefully in a few days or next week or sometime soon. So without further ado, I guess goodbye. Hey, welcome back. I have so much in store for you today. We're gonna have so much fun. Today, we will be making an Oreo cupcake. Woo! It is not focusing, but that's okay. This is perfect for Oreo lovers. There's an Oreo on the bottom, there's Oreo in the cake, there's Oreo in the buttercream, there's an Oreo on top. Who could possibly